Hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Murray outside. Brunson against Barton. Over Brunson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic against Powell. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Denver also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. And Monte Morris subbed in for Barton. Now, here's Kleber. Now, Brunson over Murray. Here's Kleber. And no good that time. Nice D from Cousins. Dinwiddie against Morris. Outside Porter. Shoots over Brunson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. A different look for Denver. Najee's checked in. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. The Mavericks leading. To the wing right side. Brunson against Morris. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Kleber. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Morris. From deep. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Dallas leading by 4. We've got Davis Bertans. He's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Maxi Kleber is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. From 12 feet out, Morris with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Here's Dinwiddie. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Driving inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Jokic. The layup off target.
Well, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Left side, Hardaway.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? His dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Jr. never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good.
For Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Another round still going, I'll be this way to the end. Back and I'm feeling amazing. Too concentrated and too dedicated. I gotta break through it. Something's gotta give for as long as I waited. I'm testing my patience. I can stay average, I'm headed for greatness. My story has to be one for the ages. When they read it bad, they say he wasn't playing. His music gotta go on all of my playlists. Know what I'm saying? They know what I'm saying. I cannot make.
All right, let's get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Concha Del Mar, you braved the wild seas and steered your My Player through over 15,000 wins. Our cruise
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Hola, and welcome to Noche La... arena. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, BA. Mike Conley re-signing with the Jazz. He talked to me about it. He said, they got me. My wife and I love it here. I don't think I can go anywhere else. That plays the...
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. So here are the Jazz starting five. Mitchell and Bogdanovich fill the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, Johnson is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Collins in at the 5. And MP throws it down.
I like that bucket from MP. He forces the issues and takes it right to the rack.
And this time of year, Grant, the evolution of strength and conditioning programs really shows its value.
It really does. I mean, this is a great time to be an NBA player for so many reasons, including the ones that you mentioned.
Oh, MP with a block. Pass to Gobert. Back to MP. And stolen by Murray. Here's Vassell from outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. MP against Murray. Here's MP. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
To me, that's about his feel for the game, because MP in pick-and-roll play just reads the defense and makes the right decision.
And it's Vassell penetrating. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Vassell's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. MP's got his third basket on the night right there. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 so far. It's stolen by MP. There's the drive. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, such creativity on that dunk. MP loves getting opportunities like this to show off a little.
San Antonio trailing here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Murray. That shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Out left to the wing. Murray passes to Richardson. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Boy,